Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the XP Zone. I'm here with my boy Dylan Pausch, and we are very excited to bring you another episode. If you enjoy this episode or agree or disagree with any takes that we have throughout, you can comment them down below. Let us know. Leave a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe. We're almost to 250 at the moment of this recording, so I'm really excited to hit 250. We'll have a big announcement at 500 about a giveaway I'll do at 1,000. I've told Dylan the giveaway. Is it a pretty good giveaway?
It's a good giveaway.
It is a pretty good giveaway. So make sure to be subscribing to the channel. Share with a friend. You will not regret it. But, however, we are here today. Dylan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I got my Shadracks with me.
Yep.
Got my energy. I'm fueled up.
Fueling for our soul.
So.
I've got my large cup. I had a free one. So they decided. I've never heard of extra large. So when she said extra large, I was like,
Yeah.
What? And I'm covered for the whole episode, ready to roll. And today is Everything Gaming. We are all witnessing greatness right now because we may not have a more educated talk about gaming than right now.
This is about to be awesome.
We're going to give it everything we've got. That's what I say in coaching. I'll give you everything I've got if you give me everything you've got. Mm-hmm. We'll give you everything we got if you give us everything you got. Subscribe, like, share, all of those things. So first, to kind of just talk about how we've come to know each other. I do this every episode.
Yeah.
How would you describe when we first met each other?
I think like when the first time we met, it was at our church, 747, like the church group. And it was at Gamble. So you were like at the registration desk, like meeting new people. And I came in and you were just there. Like you were there. Like
I was just doing
people.
my thing.
It's like you didn't like, you were having to talk to everyone. So it's like I came up and like I told you about like my major and stuff, and I said I was exercise science, which I'm not anymore. But you're like,
Change up.
Yeah, you're like, no way, my girlfriend is going to be a physical therapist. I was like, that's kind of what I wanted to do, and so you made a connection there, and like it's when like we first met, like cross paths. But when we first like connected was at the spring break retreat, and like,
Dude, those trips are special.
Yeah.
And for those who have not heard of spring break retreat, and you're like, what is this talking about? Because you really got to know. Mm-hmm. But our college group that we talked about, 747, they take like a 3-day retreat every spring and just disconnect. No phones really. Middle of the woods, cabins. Shepherd of the Ozarks, they like host you. They'll feed you and like house you and stuff. But a lot of fun nature events, hiking. You can go out and fish if you want. Outdoor games. It's super fun. And it's just a great time to connect with people you don't know. And you have every opportunity to meet people that are new.
Yeah.
Because you also, out of a year, my friends didn't go. I did have to meet new people. And that might have been one year where we really did get to know. It's like a lot of my buddies traveled here, there. I know one year specifically, this might have been your first year. But all my friends were older and they were literally engaged.
Yeah.
Like, we can't go this weekend. We got to do wedding stuff.
Yeah.
So that's when I had to meet a lot of new people and stuff. But it really is an awesome trip. And that is where I met you. Like on a closer level, I got to talk to a lot more Tyler, Grayson, a lot of those guys. And even though I met a lot of new people, I still roomed with a couple people that I was familiar with in the worst rooming scenario. And I've got to share this. I'm glad I remember this. The worst rooming scenario I've ever had in my life, and I say this out of love, was Cameron Crane.
Colton Phillips?
No, Jonathan Freeman.
Jonathan Freeman.
So I stayed in the same room all 3 years that I went. And it was upstairs, around the loop, right here next to Bill Steve, the wolf that Aaron named.
Yeah.
And there was a big mat, a queen bed, and then a ladder, and then 2 bunks. And the bottom bunk was a full, the top one was a twin. And I never stayed up there. And one year it was like me, Aaron, Cagle, and Braden McCall. One year it was me and just Alan Earnhardt. I think, no, it was me, Alan, and Keon. Might have not been Keon. I know Alan was in there for sure. But this year, it was Cameron and Jonathan. And I'm on the bottom because I said I claimed it. So I got the bigger bed.
Yeah.
And I thought, I got Cameron Crane, mature guy, one of my close buddies. Jonathan, my mentor.
Yeah.
The boss of the whole operation. Surely we'll be able to be responsible enough, like when we're tired, we'll go to bed. They were throwing their shoes at me while I was in bed. Jonathan was. Like, they're like, first they're throwing it, then they're like doing they'll be in bed, and act like they're asleep. If I were to like peek, because one time I had to peek up there, they kept throwing stuff, and when I climb up there, they look like they're asleep.
Yeah.
So I go back down and get in bed, and Cameron literally filmed it and showed me. He'd just be asleep and go with the shoe in his hand, toss him over like grenades, and we didn't get any sleep. And then we'd also just like talk and stuff, but it was the most childish group I ever roomed with was Jonathan and Cameron Gray.
Dude,
what was your wildest room?
My wildest room, Justin Hatch being in there. Dude, Hatch just he's wild. He's a big teddy bear though. But he's just like,
is he a gamer?
He's not a big gamer. Like he's just like, he'll play for fun. He's actually pretty good at like Fortnite and Call of Duty. But
do you think he's a good, like, not good enough, because that's not what it matters, but like, do you think he's a big enough gamer he'd want to come sit in that chair someday?
Maybe. I mean, he's a very low key kind of gamer. So it's like, it's not his main hobby, but like he likes to play. So, but no, he's pretty good. I've played with him just a few times. Nothing crazy though.
Yeah. Well, I'll have him maybe someday.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I don't ever want to have that podcast where it's like I'm only trying to get guests that can be beneficial to me. Like I want to have good guests on there. And I'm sure he's someone that can he can talk.
Oh yeah, he can definitely talk.
And even if the identity, as long as the identity's gaming.
Yeah.
Like if we go off talking about something else, I'm not gonna be upset. So I need to get him on sometime.
Yeah.
That'd be super. I'm trying to get Tyler's brother.
Trey. Yeah, Trey.
Trying to get Trey on here.
He's on the esports team.
I've been in communication with Trey. Yeah. And I told you I'm making some upgrades. Everyone watching, there will be some upgrades in the next few months. Actually next month. And so there's probably one more episode before the big upgrades.
Yeah.
And I just decided, because Trey was also talking about his team captain wanted to come be on it as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I just figured, how about that could be a big episode. Esports players.
Esports.
I'm gonna wait until I got that good
Yeah.
And stuff, because it's like a special guest. It makes me nervous. Like I don't know him. Like every other person I've had, I know, like my friend. So I'm excited for it. But Trey's got to wait, because today it's us.
Yeah.
There's no day like today.
Listen, we're about to get deep in our bag.
We're about to get
it's like like how pockets can get deep.
Yeah.
And there's always that like little like change pocket. We're about to go in.
We're about to go get that.
We're about to go in. Yeah.
Well, before we do, it's the gaming idea. We have our background of gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And we've gamed a couple times, but I've done this with each guest. What is your background of gaming? When were you first exposed to gaming? When did you first discover gaming?
Yeah. I mean, really because I'm the youngest of all my brothers and sisters. Well, my one sister.
How many do you have?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, but I'm the youngest, and my older brothers always, even my sister, always been gamers. My oldest brother used to have a Nintendo 64, and that was my first ever exposure to gaming was a Nintendo 64. So I'd always see them playing it, and when I my first gaming console that I got was a Wii, and I had to share it with my brother and stuff. But the Nintendo 64, dude, there's some game
that's a good console.
It's a good console. It's there's always the classic. You always have to blow the thing, and then
I thought something that said that doesn't actually work, and I completely disagree.
No, it works.
It works. Wouldn't work. I do it, and now it works.
Yeah, but ours our Nintendo 64. I think my brother still has it. He's very into those older systems and whatnot. Likes playing those nostalgic games.
Mm-hmm.
But we've always had it, and it's always been so janky with the buttons and stuff. We still got it though. My first game, I kind of remember from Nintendo 64 was NFL Blitz.
That was a good one.
Dude, you ever
you just smoke each other.
Yeah.
It was the game where was that the one that animated the hits?
Yes.
A lot.
It's where you could do late hits and jump on WWE moves. But it's just the biggest hit of dopamine.
To smoke somebody?
Well, just
or just the 64 in general?
The NFL Blitz, because the sounds were just crazy. Yeah. Then the lights were always dang, dang, but the announcers were great too. It's just the biggest hit of dopamine, fast paced.
We need football games like that.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll see one that's an off brand but it's just not the same, dude.
Yeah. But Nintendo 64 is probably my first exposure to gaming. And then it gradually grew to like the Wii, the GameCube.
That was a good one.
The GameCube, NFL Street on the GameCube. Dude.
I didn't play that as much. I've always kind of, and it's just because of, I guess, weird enough how I was, but I played every other type of game on the Xbox or PlayStation version, like whatever I had. Anything I had Nintendo was always generally just Nintendo based.
Yeah.
Like anything that was a Nintendo branded game that you could only play on Nintendo is what I would probably play.
Yeah.
Because was NFL, I know Blitz was on other games too, like other consoles. So I always just kind of like say, well, if I'm going to play this and it's on a Nintendo device or my PlayStation, I've always just chosen the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I never actually got to play anything else on like the GameCube. So how was that game? I never played Streets.
NFL Street was so fun. It was like, it was less tame than Blitz, but it still was like, it was like backyard football with like the professional players.
That's cool.
So it was like, yeah. Have you played the modern Madden games and stuff?
Yeah.
It's a lot like Superstar KO, like that kind of.
Okay, like the fun
arcade
style.
Arcade style with like, it's like 3-on-3 or like, it's stuff like that, but it's like older players and there's different game modes and stuff. But you could like jump off the walls, do like a 360. It was insane. Like the mechanics in that game were fun. But
well, I need to do some research.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like your brother. I like collecting old stuff. And like right behind the camera, I've got a Game Boy over there, a Nintendo DS, a DS Lite. I mean, I got a 2DS, and I'm trying to collect a lot of the old Pokemon games.
Yeah.
And I literally just told Sydney the other night, like I have a rare artifact that I have literally kept so safe all these years. So you know how like on the old devices, like you had to have a separate storage device.
Yeah.
Like the old days of Xbox 360, you know, I miss them where you get an 8 gig Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And that was enough to play like a bunch of games. And I had a hard drive that I plugged in separate to have like an extra 16. I was loaded. Well, I still have that hard drive of those games. I still have my original PlayStation 2 memory card. It is right in there in that closet.
Really?
And I don't have the PlayStation anymore. And I sold it long ago when I was a kid to get money for an Xbox.
Yeah.
But I want a PlayStation 2. So if anyone is selling one, tell me. And I'm going to plug in that memory card and have one of the most cherished files ever. Lego Star Wars, the video game. 100% completion on the PlayStation 2.
Lego Star Wars, like the Lego games were just, they were different.
Unmatched.
Yeah.
And even like ones that were dicey were still fun.
Yeah.
But like the OG ones, there's fun.
Yeah. It's hard to replicate it. Like they've added it to like the newer consoles and stuff. It's just hard to replicate it back on the old consoles, you know?
Yeah.
But I think that's what made them good is like the graphics like weren't the best, but it was like,
It was fun, simple.
still fun.
And like, I mean, I was just showing you, I got Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
And it's like beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll even enjoy playing that more than the Complete Saga. Now, don't get me wrong, like the Complete Sagas, it is the OG of OG Lego games. The sacred top of Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
However, I mean, Lego Star Wars, the video game, took place episodes 1, 2, and 3. Dexter's Diner was the location of your hub.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then they dropped the second one, and then they just combined it. Well, there's still small differences between both that you don't get in the Complete Saga that I always just cared about.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's awesome. But those games are special. So if I can get that game and get a PlayStation 2, I get the disc and the PlayStation 2, I got the memory card.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt.
Yeah. Dude. And like back to Nintendo, it's like Nintendo, it's evolved so much. But like I'm interested, how can it evolve past like the Switch? Because how can it evolve even more, you know?
You have handheld.
Yeah.
Because that's what they always had that separate.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. You had your DS, you had your Game Boy, your Game Boy Advance, like I mean the old Game Boy Color. But then the same time they had that, they had their Nintendo 64, their GameCube, their NES.
Yeah.
And then that's probably why there is no more handheld, like no more DSs, because they just made it combined.
I mean, yeah, like
I just put those pieces together. Whoa!
It's just like
all in one.
I don't know how they're gonna, other than just like upgrade maybe the Switch. Like I wonder
it
what
can't get better than that.
Like, are they gonna make a a console like a PS5, like that's gonna be a staple, just like where it stays at home. It's not like a handheld.
And then let the Switch be the handheld.
Yeah.
That can also not be.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Because, I mean, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, I mean, they're beefy.
Yeah.
120 frames, great quality. Of course, PC is a PC. That's the only thing is, like, can they make a handheld device? Like, I have my Switch right there. Can they make a handheld device, have a lot of frames, but also not cost $700?
Yeah.
Because, like, you have that Steam Deck, you have the PlayStation handheld that's coming out, or it's already out. My brother-in-law has it.
Yeah.
But those things cost because you got to put a lot in there to make it look that good handheld.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll do it?
I mean, I think they're going to definitely upgrade the Switch, like make it better. But I don't know if they're going to make a console that just stays at home, like a PS5 or an Xbox. Because I mean, they're in their own lane, so it's like PS5 and Xbox are going parallel, while Nintendo's over here doing their own like lane.
And they've never tried to like.
They never tried to cross paths. I mean, there's like obviously games that like every system has, but Nintendo has their own games. It's like
that they own the rights to that are
PlayStation,
like the most popular ones.
PlayStation can't have Mario Kart.
No.
So it's like has their own games. And
they can't have. I mean, Nintendo's got Pokemon, which is their biggest one too.
Yeah.
Anything Sonic related, even if it gets shared,
yeah,
but it's owned ultimately with Nintendo.
But then Nintendo can also have. So that's where they have the powers. Like they can also have Call of Duty. They can also have Minecraft, like all these other games on their system. So it's like they almost get more of a variety.
Yeah. It's coming back to the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like with the Microsoft deal that Call of Duty when it got bought.
Yeah.
And like that is something they got to work on is the quality because like you can play Hogwarts Legacy on that Switch. Brother, it does not look the same as that PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Especially when you do it handheld. And it's a challenge.
But like imagine the power you have to play Call of Duty on a Switch, like with quality the same as like a PS5, you know? Like if you're
that
able
would be magnificent.
like that'd be game changing.
They would definitely sell more. People would switch to the Switch.
Yeah.
Switch to the Switch. They would buy a Switch.
Maybe that's like
to play it at work.
That's why they call it the Switch. You know?
Yeah. Not the TV and handheld Switch. But you're going to stop playing your PlayStation, Xbox, and come buy this. Well, you're obviously very knowledgeable in your gaming knowledge. Yep. You've played a lot of games over your time, which is really cool. Maybe too many. Yeah. We're both in that boat.
Yeah.
There's two questions that are different. You cannot put them together.
Okay. One
of them is, what is your favorite game of all time? And then, I mean, that's one that can be told by us.
Yeah.
But then with you're using your opinion, but like the second one will be with an unbiased look. What do you think is the greatest game of all time? Hit us with your favorite first.
So what is my favorite game of all time?
What is your favorite game of all time?
That's tough. My favorite game of all time was Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 3 was like, it's just everything, at least for my life, like it was perfect for that time.
Yeah.
And like Black Ops 3 had the perfect multiplayer, in my opinion. For me.
I agree. I agree with
and then the best zombies of all time. Like Black Ops 2 does not compare. I don't care what anyone says. Black Ops 3 zombies from top to bottom was the best. Because
it had its own good base maps.
It had its own good base maps. The Easter eggs is the best like storyline for any zombies ever. The Easter eggs. Fun. And then on top of that, it also added
Zombie Chronicles.
Which
was all the best maps from all the other games into one remastered.
Yeah. So like if you had to choose one zombies, you would go to that because
it's the best.
And all the custom maps like is through Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
And so it's Black Ops 3 top to bottom. And like people have their opinions on the jetpack games, like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, but Black Ops 3 did it right. Like they had it to a T, and it was like a good switch up. And I just think Black Ops 3 is not like, there's nothing that compares to Black Ops 3. And the why it was perfect for the time period is that there were really no other major games. Like there was some, like when Fortnite came out.
Yeah.
There was like Call of Duties, they were good, But it's like no one wanted to play them because they wanted to play Fortnite. Black Ops 3 had nothing other than like NBA 2K 17, which is also a great game, or 16, like that time period.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also when the PS4 was like pretty new. So
Yeah, because that Advanced Warfare was technically they re-released Ghost, but Advanced Warfare was the first drop. Because I know they re-uploaded Ghost to the next gen consoles at that time.
Yeah.
But because I remember it vividly when I got an Xbox One.
Yeah.
But like Advanced Warfare was the first drop. So they tried that game on next gen consoles, the Xbox One, PS4, and all the mistakes of this, that, they got to learn and tweak Black Ops 3 to be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect on a PS4 and Xbox One.
And the thing about Black Ops 3 too, it's like a lot of like our first introduction to certain things. So it was like our first introduction to like mastery camos and like more advanced, like dark matter.
Yeah, not just basic
Not
gold and diamond.
Yeah. But like dark matter, that was like such a big thing, like everyone was going for. I think the YouTube community around, that was like the biggest it got, like to start out. Like that's when it really started booming for Call of Duty. Because like you had the road to master prestige, which we've never seen. Like we've never seen level 1000 until Black Ops 3.
Yeah, it meant something different than when they did it way back in the day.
Yeah. But we had like those the races to master prestige, which is like I think is the Doom clan. Like they went crazy. And I remember like watching that stream of like when they hit master prestige, I was like, there's no way like they did that. Yeah. But even like the esports, like the Call of Duty League, like at the time.
Yeah, it had a really good
It was really good. And
highly competitive, fun to watch.
Yeah. I think just all the guns were balanced as well, like for the most part. There were some guns that were better than others, but like you could use a pretty rough gun and like,
do all right.
Then you also have the element of like the supply crates, or what are they called? Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It was was it the black market something?
The black market where you would have the crypto coins or whatever.
Yeah, and you could spend them there.
Yeah. I can't think of the
actual name.
Yeah. But those were so good, but you could also spend money if you really wanted to like get the good stuff.
Yeah.
But like those were some of the best memories of like opening those crates and getting something good out of them.
Yeah.
I remember I have a story of we went to my friend's house for his birthday and we bought him like crates, like $20 worth, and we're like, let's go open them. And dude, this is like one of those stories. It's like, it's just perfect. It's when the Shadow Claws came out. It's like the crossbows.
Yeah.
And we were opening them, and like we were each getting to open one, and like we were trying to get the Shadow Claws, and I went like the Katniss Everdeen pack, and then opened it, and I got the crossbows. And it was amazing. Like everyone just went crazy. And then that night, my friend Will, who's like the one that was talking to you, like everyone has that. Every friend group has that one dude that's just like a stud.
Yeah, like really good at the game you all play.
Yes, and Will's that guy. That night he got the Shadow Claws gold for it. Gold, like that.
That night,
that same day, like it was so funny.
I'll say the challenges back then for gold and like were better than now. Yeah. Like right now, for every gun, now there's like the specialty camos that you have to do to unlock the gold and but like the basic camos, it's just all headshots. Every gun's headshots, I think.
Yeah,
I know for sure the ARs are all headshots. Like it used to be like a lot of them were different. Like get 50 kills with no attachments.
Yeah,
or get this many kills without reloading, or get this many kills. Like a lot of different variety of challenges. To where I haven't looked at the SMGs, haven't looked at all the others like for what I'm doing now in Black Ops 6. But I'm kind of like, so I just have to literally go for headshots all the time.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. But back then there was a variety. Like every gun, not every literal gun, they would share. Some of them would be the same, but like one AR would be different than another AR. Or imagine the crossbow.
Yeah, but like the headshot thing it's not bad, but there's just
when all of them are the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like Black Ops 3. The grind was just more fun. I think it's because like you were able to use those bad guns and still do okay.
It's probably the best looking Call of Duty ever.
Yes, it's like all the colors were beautiful. The maps were great. Like the maps were really good. I don't know if they're bringing back Fringe.
I liked Fringe.
Fringe was a good one. Combine was great.
I did like Combine.
The maps were great because they were so.
Redwood?
Yep.
I liked Redwood.
Mm-hmm. It was like the one where like there's the trees and you can run.
You can go on like the outside bottom level too.
Like that's what made it fun is like you were able to run like do these crazy like flanks and whatnot with the wall running and stuff. That's what made it unique. And I think they did the jetpacks perfect, which like Infinite Warfare.
I thought Infinite Warfare had good jetpacks.
Yeah.
Like maybe the actual like feeling of jetpacking I thought was a little more smooth.
Yeah.
It was that smooth jump.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like people said they hated the jetpacks, but I really think they hated the game more
than the
jetpacks.
I agree with that. I like the jetpacks.
If they added the jetpacks back right now, I would not complain. I think it. I mean, you're already starting to see a little bit of like movement changes with the Omni movement. So it's like
imagine Omni movement with a jetpack.
Yeah.
And you like jetpack back on your backward sprint dive.
Yeah.
That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's like people are gonna find a way to complain anyway. I just think Black Ops 3 did it perfect. Yeah. And from top to bottom. Like
it's my favorite Nuketown.
Yeah, Nuketown.
I actually liked it more than the OG.
Nuketown was great.
I like that glitch where you can shoot the heads off.
Yeah.
The mannequins and then they run around chasing you.
Yeah. Like it's like you turn around and they're running and then yeah.
What was it that you had to do? I know there was the two challenges. Mm-hmm. Which one was which? Do you remember? Because one of them was you had to shoot all the heads off.
Yeah.
In a certain amount of time, and then they would just constantly chase you.
Yeah.
And then there was the one I think it was the arms.
Yeah.
You shoot the arms off, and that's when they did the
like the freeze.
Yeah, the freeze. Yeah. I can't remember which one was which, but I remember doing both of them so often.
Yeah.
And like we only had about 6 friends that played, and so it was 6v6 like lobbies. So we played just regular pubs, but we played a ton of just 3v3 Nuketown.
Yeah.
Search and destroy. Mm-hmm. And like I know I've not seen anyone else really do it as much, so I guess it wasn't what we thought. But no other maps, 3v3 Nuketown.
Yeah.
And our friend at that time was, I told you I was pretty good, but the one that was like that guy, shout out to Ryan. It was Ryan.
Yeah.
And his name was Ryan. We would compete. Like, oh, we got Ryan on our team. I'm using a shotgun or something, like just something cheesy because Ryan's just gonna smoke you with a Pharaoh.
Yeah. Remember the Brecci?
Yeah, that was the KRM was a good one pump, but the Brecci was like broken as all get out, and I loved using it in pubs.
Yeah,
on like small maps. Really, if you think about it, I think that really you might be onto something. The guns that might be the most balanced, and maybe not true balance, but just I can actually remember the LGs,
like
the snipers, the shotguns. I can't do that in any other games like. The BRM.
I think it's just like they all had
Dredge.
They all had the Gorgon.
The Gorgon.
Like they all had unique names. Now it's like they're the same names almost in a way. And it's like the AEK something or the SWAT this.
Yeah, and they're also like more military themed names. Where back then like the Pharaoh SMG,
the Weevil,
the VMP. The VMP went great. The Vesper. Probably the fastest gun ever.
The pre-patch Vesper
was broken.
Yes,
I remember that.
That was insane.
Because it was like if you can control the recoil, you're dead. Like you're gonna smoke.
Yeah,
because it fired back.
Yeah, and there was there were some glitches in Black Ops 3, but that's what made it fun. Like the first DLC, I think that came out. There's a map called Splash.
Yeah, out the water.
Yeah, and there's a way.
I think I remember it.
There's a way to like get inside of like this tunnel, like under the ground, like up high. Like there's so many glitch spots on this map, and like we'd always go like the first week we'd go into those and just like it's so fun. Just
we did that on an Advanced Warfare map, me and my friends. I cannot remember. It's like it had some snow, I think.
Yeah,
but there was one like you jump dashed so many times into this wall, and eventually you get through the wall, and you can see out, but they can't see in, and you just like getting nukes left and right or whatever it was back then.
Yeah, we'd play Search and Destroy and just like watch the bomb and
be your glitch.
Yeah, but like everything, it's just like there was so much content in that game due to like all the things that they added through the supply crates, the black market, added with the DLCs. The DLCs were great.
Like they were.
But I could go on for zombies too. Like
The only bad thing about Black Ops 2 was the campaign.
campaign was not good.
It was pretty bad.
But like, if I'm being honest,
Who cares?
like nobody cares about the campaign.
I mean, I care like in terms of when I talk about a complete, because you do play some that have like amazing stories.
Yeah.
Like people dogged on Ghost multiplayer.
Yeah.
But Ghost had a really good campaign.
Yeah.
However, I agree with you on I don't let the campaign like affect Black Ops 2 on its legacy.
Yeah.
Because everything else was so much fun.
It's just like the campaign makes the story like it gives like characters and stuff like Captain Price and Ghost and all these people. But it's like the multiplayer and the zombies or like the extra modes are what makes it.
The classic zombie guys were there again.
Yeah.
Weren't they the guys in BO2?
I think so.
Or 1, and then they came back for 3?
I think maybe.
There
was Nikolai,
Dempsey,
Richtofen, Dempsey.
They were like the legends.
Yeah. But the story in the Black Ops 3 Zombies was unmatched because I remember like we'd always, whenever the new DLC come out, me and my friend Jeff were like the ones that really loved the zombies.
Yeah.
And like our friends would come and play and we'd do the Easter eggs with them. But it was just always fun watching the YouTubers, the streamers figure out the Easter eggs at the time. Just watching them like get new hints, get new like.
Yeah, because back then, like now, it's kind of set up where like the game just drops.
Yeah.
Everyone's going for an Easter egg and there's already a guide.
Yeah.
Because somebody's been told. There's no way.
Yeah.
Somebody who knew has shared it, or they literally contact creators to give them their edge, told them how to do it so that they make a video. But back then there were people who prided themselves in like figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Oh, that just started something. And those were the good ones.
And it's like it had the whole like a whole Reddit community just behind them, like
figuring it out
together. And
I feel like now it's just too easy.
Well, now it's too easy. Now it's like the game gives you hints of like audio cues, and like it'll say something like
well, dude, have you seen like Liberty Falls? It has literal like messages of like on the side, like what to do.
Yeah.
Like literal objectives you need to do
to
eventually get to the Easter egg. Like unlock the church where you can get pack.
Yeah.
And it's like cool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just now doing it like instead of just actually like when you have that guy who's like looking on the Reddit on his phone or something while you're training the zombie around, it's like hurry up, it's gonna die eventually.
But I mean, like Shadows of Easter Egg or Shadows of Evil.
That's
Easter
one
egg.
of the coolest maps ever.
Yeah, it was so good, and you needed 4 to do the Easter egg.
You had to have 4. Yep.
And like I remember that was the one that I never got. Well, not I got it, but like I was like waiting to get it because I always needed 4. Me and Jeff like found 2 guys off of Reddit
and
to do it together. I eventually like I got all of them done, and I got the RK5 pistol to start out, and that was a cool like thing, just like that the community did is like they gave you the RK5 if you did all the Easter eggs. But like every single map had, I loved Garag Crovey. That Easter egg was amazing. The boss fight was so sick.
Was the last one in the main line like of their story, was it Revelations?
Yep.
That was a trippy one, but I liked it
because it had a mix of every single like
the worlds collide,
like the good maps.
Yeah.
Like, Revelation was great. But the Ryzen, drop, like having the 4 bows, everyone had their own like wonder weapon.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was sick. What's your favorite bow?
Probably the one on Horizon. Like in terms of just in game in general.
Yeah.
But if I'm just doing like nostalgia, specifically Advanced Warfare's crossbow of all time.
Yeah.
And the reason for that was I bought the like special edition that got me like a gold AK.
Yeah.
A gold pack, jump pack, and then the gold bow. And I used that bow specifically because I had it.
Yeah.
And just like the jump, hit, do it again. But like, I don't know. I always tried to like just go. I like my more different thing I like to use when it wasn't just like the base guns was just like the melee item.
Yeah.
I like the different melee items in different games.
Yeah.
You know, like you'll have like nunchucks or all. I mean,
it's like the crazy
all
ones.
Of them. It's been
like
so many different.
You get a mannequin arm, like all the crazy ones. That's what like Black Ops 3 did well is like they had all those crazy
Yeah.
ones.
Even different knives, like looks. I think there's like one or two. There's like the long, like it's like a machete.
Yeah.
I like when it's just not like right now. It's literally three things. Like right now, you get a baseball bat, a knife.
Yeah.
If you buy anything else,
drill.
yeah.
Yeah. But like in Horizon, like they had the 4 bows that you can upgrade, and the lightning bow is just.
Are you were talking about the Horizon bows?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like bows, and I was like, well, I mean, I enjoyed those bows. Okay, then I can't remember all of them specifically.
There's the lightning, the fire, the wolf, and the void.
I was about to say the red one.
Yeah.
It was the fire.
Yeah. Because in my friend group, like whenever we do it, like we each had like our own bow. Like we were
like, you're gonna be
like
that
we
one.
were assigned.
Yeah.
I always wanted the lightning. Jeff always got the lightning, but
come on, Jeff.
I was like one of the only ones that could do the fire bow, so I was like I had to do the fire bow. The void bow was fun though to do. Nobody wanted the wolf bow though. Nobody wanted the wolf.
I never got to beat that Easter egg.
Really?
The only Easter egg I beat on Black Ops 3 was
Shadows.
Shadows.
That's crazy.
I only did it one time.
Listen, if you ever want to do the right, like I'm telling you, going back and doing those Easter eggs, like the story made it so fun. Like,
I mean, I watched the videos. I watched like a playthrough, so like, I know the story, how cool it was. But yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Listen, do you have it on Steam?
No.
There was a time where like they made it like $20 on Steam.
It's every now and then they'll throw it out. They're $20. I think I bought it one time and then refunded it just because I played a bunch of hackers. Mm-hmm. Because like multiplayer lobbies are just now.
Really, you buy it just for like
days.
The zombies and like the custom map zombies.
That was what had changed the game, like for me on Steam, was I didn't process like because I didn't get a computer till I was in college.
Yeah.
So like my whole life was just Xbox, a PlayStation there, and then when I got there and like actually figured out, I watched all these videos on like these custom maps. Like, how do I actually like when do I actually get to do this? And I found out it's like through Steam.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, how would you compare? Have you played Black Ops 6 Zombies?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like those?
I think Black Ops 6 Zombies is one of the better ones recently.
Yeah.
Like I think it's starting to become more and more interesting, and with the new Easter egg that they just got with the new map, what's the map called?
It just came out like a few days. I haven't played it yet,
but I know like all the like the YouTube streamers, like they've all beat the Easter egg, and I've already seen. I got spoiled the cutscene, but like Origins is coming back.
Really?
Yeah, and so like it's gonna make things interesting.
I loved Origins,
and I think they have like this new map. They have swords for each one, so it's that Horizon drop feel, the Origins feel of having each player gets their own wonder weapon in a way. So it's like, I think it's going to be really, like, the zombies going to be really good. I haven't played it much just because I've been...
It's Terminus and Liberty Falls. I played them both.
I beat the Liberty Falls Easter egg. That one's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's just the bowling stuff.
Yeah, I need to do the Terminus one, though.
I haven't beat it, but, like, is it really even impact the story, or is it just kind of like a fun Easter egg to do?
I mean, it's just a fun Easter egg to do. It kind of, like, it impacts the story in a way, but it's not like a...
It's not like... what this new map probably
It's not what the new map like. This new map sets up.
Terminus looks like I haven't beat either one of them, and I haven't looked yet. Terminus looks like it could probably have a good one.
Yeah,
got the Kraken thing in there.
Mm-hmm. It's got like a dark feel to it too. Like Liberty Falls. When I think zombies, it's like I want a nighttime map. Like you never think of zombies in the daytime.
I think a transit,
like a transit
where it's dark.
Yeah,
and the only light is from the lava on the ground or like the lights.
Yeah.
Not daytime with Liberty, but
yeah,
Liberty, I think, dare I say, I know when you try the Easter egg, it's different, but I feel like these zombies are easy.
Yeah.
Like I can go on Liberty and not even sweat.
Yeah, they make it.
With the Omni movement
and
like mantling stuff, like, dude, you can have a train of 30, jump on a car, one good slide off the car, you're jumped behind them.
Yeah.
There you go. I can run forever if I wanted. Mm-hmm. But
and like the guns are just good too. Like if you level them up, get them to you can spawn in now with
your own class.
So it's like
I do spawn in with a fully automated XM4.
Yeah. So like you never have to hit the box or you never have to do that. Like
because you just get the salvage, upgrade the quality of it's blue, purple, orange, and then you go, or it's green before the blue.
Yeah,
and then you just pack.
That was the thing about Black Ops 3 is like. You could put attachments on your gun, but you had to spin the box or buy them off the wall in order to get
that gun.
Yeah. But now it's like you can just spawn in with it and pack it up, like get it full.
Yeah, I like that they brought back Gobblegum though.
Yeah, gobblegums are nice.
It saves my life a couple times
Mm-hmm.
whenever I'm trying to be a little dicey. And I do like some of the cool stuff, like the vault's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Get a vault key
Yeah.
and be able to go and do that. But zombies, we'll have another time. We can look.
I could go on for hours on zombies.
But I'll say this: I'll give you the same offer. I want people to have reoccurring episodes where they come back in times.
Yeah.
And so we'll come back and we'll have a whole episode just dedicated to zombies.
Listen.
Or maybe someday we'll promote like a live stream podcast style thing where we just sit here and like talk all zombies.
Yeah.
We should. That'd be fun.
And we could even like play while we're talking.
That would be fun.
You know, like a live com.
Dude, I got that old Xbox One.
Yeah.
On there, I've got, because of what I'm able to play on it, because you can play 360 games on it. Can you play 360 games on Xbox Series X?
You might be able to. I'm not sure.
I don't have one, but I got that one. But from there, I've got Black Ops 1 in terms of games with zombies. It was just Treyarch for the longest time. All the way up till when you go to PC, Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
And so we could totally just grind through a bunch of zombies one casual day.
Yeah.
Get the cam set up, hit live, vibe zombies, take breaks, tier list.
Yeah.
All these things. That'd be. We're putting that down as an idea. We're putting that down for an idea. Well, that kind of emphasized your favorite game.
Yeah.
Real quick, we'll then hit to the perfect trifecta that we have to talk about. But what do you think is the greatest game of all time? Is it Black Ops 3? Do you just want to put that title on it?
I don't think, because it's definitely like an opinion that like a lot of people have, like Black Ops 3 is like their favorite game, but there's an argument for like Black Ops 2 or just like any other Call of Duties, like Modern Warfare 3, like Modern Warfare 2. Everyone has their Call of Duty. So like I would put COD as like a game, you know what I mean?
Its own separate
like
category.
its own separate category. But I think the greatest game of all time, it's just like,
That's a hard question.
When I think of greatest game of all time, I think of like everyone loves this game, and it's Minecraft. Like everyone loves Minecraft.
You really just can't not enjoy it.
Yeah.
And even now, like I played Minecraft when it dropped.
Yeah.
Like before there was the hunger bar, you ate to heal your hearts. And that was like, 2011, 2012. 20, I think I actually might have got my hands on it in 2012. But it was just awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm 24 now. It is December of 2024. And I'm still playing it. I'm actively playing it now. Like, I'm on a survival world with my friends. Ethan Meredith, a couple others, we went in on creative. We did not allow ourselves to get any items that advanced our game. We just built a really cool house that we wanted and then went from there. I built a huge, like, Game of Thrones style castle in a mountain.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And then no items, no this. We even killed our, like, died in the game.
Yeah.
No keep inventory just to make sure. But then we play on survival. Bro, I have been playing with the devil. I built mine right on top of the ancient city. And I have to confess this. I haven't told Ethan this, so if he watches this episode, he's gonna see it. I have a sometimes I just turn it on because it's cool. I actually just enjoy looking at it through this lens. I have an X-ray mod.
Yeah.
I'll turn it on every now and then. I don't use it like all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. I don't use it when I'm cave, like running around, but sometimes when I'm strip mining, I'll flick it on and see where I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it's still scary when I mine one block. He spawns right on top of me, the warden. It's like, no, dude, it makes you scared. And that is still fun to me. Yeah. Like, even though I'm seeing it because I'm technically using a mod that is like a hack, I'm seeing it and I'm like, dude, he's right there. And then he sees you. And I got a water elevator going up. I'm like, go. He like started ravaging through my blocks and like blew up my tunnel.
Yeah.
So I haven't gone back since. But I'm still having that kind of like laugh and enjoyment.
Yeah.
This many years later. Minecraft is the greatest game of all time.
I think there's nothing to compare to it. Like
nothing with that longevity.
There's games that are immortal. Like games that will never die. Like the people, like our kids are gonna be playing Minecraft, you know?
I believe that.
Like, and I think Minecraft's one of those. COD as a whole, I think is gonna continue like
immortal. Maybe Fortnite now.
Maybe Fortnite now, like with like this new stuff they're doing.
Yeah. You see about that new tactical mode? They were coming out with a 5v5 search and destroy style shooter game mode.
Yeah.
Because they're able to now That is kind of crazy though. What Fortnite's been doing.
Yeah.
Like you can different games within the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the rock stuff, Lego Fortnite.
I think that's like
the racing.
That's like the perfect recipe for like a game that's like gonna continue on
longevity.
And I think Roblox, like kids play it, but like it's one of those games where like you can do so much with it.
Yeah.
But COD in and of itself is like its own, because like you can't really do any more. Like you can't really have a free open world type.
It can't be any more than what it is.
Yeah.
It's got to have that arcade feel.
Yeah. But I think Minecraft, like, there's so much you could do with it, and there's already so much they've done with it. There's a whole, like, area of Minecraft that there's, like, the casual Minecraft, like the 2-week phase.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also the super competitive side of, like, the servers that you can get on. Like, I don't know if you've ever put Hypixel.
I was
like,
literally just playing it like a couple weeks ago.
There's so many different, like, areas you can venture into. And
you ever played Mineplex?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's up anymore.
I think it's like they took it down. But I used to play on this one server. It was like those prison servers.
Yeah.
Like I used to play that. I was like goated on that.
I enjoyed that too. Good. Like I watched Sunday play it.
Sunday, like all the Minecraft YouTubers, like
they were legends.
Yeah, there's so much with Minecraft,
and kind of like what we talked about with COD Zombies in a way, because you can't really get this factor of multiplayer or so, but with the zombies it's the same. You have your crew,
Mm-hmm.
Xbox and PlayStation, like the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, they've done a really good job of giving it this option with the store, and you can have a mod on there now. But it's got to be like officially approved through the store, and you got to get it to the store to where like still Java though, still the king. I mean, I can put anything on there: shaders, texture packs, at any variety, any mod. I can combine them all together, and so that's still cool. Like you can just play basic vanilla Minecraft, or you can throw one of like 6 billion mods. That changes it in so many different ways and gives you like a whole different experience. Even my shaders, literally, which I don't play with the X-ray often. Let me just say that before everyone's coming after me for using an X-ray mod to mine. It's just cool to sometimes peek. However, the shaders are awesome, and like so many. I mean, there's so many things you can do to just make it different and give it a fresh feel. It doesn't feel like the same game. Yeah. And that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's just like, even with like there's like a Pokemon mod you can make it. Like you literally can play Pokemon. Pixelmon, in Minecraft. But it's just, everyone has their own style in Minecraft too. It's like everyone does their own thing. Like there's the person that loves to build, like Keegan, Wallace, whenever we had her around, like he was just like a bit like he just loved to build.
He just built that little area.
Like he just built that little area. But me, I love to get geared up. I love to progress really fast, make farms, like make an Enderman farm, make all these like big farms.
And I like to explore. It's like sometimes I just leave the house I built, be gone for 100 Minecraft days. It felt like just exploring, like just taking the boat, taking a horse, and like going into caves, going into villages, like that's temple. That's so fun for me. Like, it literally fits everybody.
Yeah, it's just, there's nothing like it, and I don't think there ever will be anything like Minecraft. Like, you can't make a game like Minecraft. You can make a game like COD, but it's not gonna be as good as COD. But you can make one like it. You can't make anything like Minecraft.
Hello, everybody. Want to take a quick break from this podcast to give you a special shout out from our sponsor of this video, Valken. Valkens has some of the best athletic gaming wear that you can wear for gamers. I've used Valkens for about a year now. They've got some very comfortable gear, very comfortable clothes. If you want to be athletic, if you want to be comfortable, if you want to be warm, it's getting cold out, make sure to use Valkens. They've got some awesome gear. Their website is very easy to use, and it's very relevant. It's very cool looking. And if you use the link that is in the description below and use the code that is on your screen, Ethan C. Glenn, you can get 15% off your order. 15%, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, some of the coolest gear that you can have for gamers. It is specifically designed for gamers. Can anyone use it? Absolutely. But they want gamers to look good, feel good while they play good. So make sure to use code Ethan C. Glenn right here on the screen, or use the link that is in the description below, and you can get 50% off your next order. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast. Let's get back to this episode. What would you say was the greatest Minecraft update, like the single greatest like addition they did when because they've done the little ones where it's like, all right, now we got a frog, We have an armadillo.
Yeah.
Kind of lame, but also like doesn't really impact it in a negative way.
Yeah.
You just kind of like, I wish you never say like adding the armadillo made the game worse. It's just like you could probably added something different.
Yeah.
The warden I think was a great addition because he's a baddie.
Yeah.
He's a baddie. But like, what do you think was the greatest Minecraft update that they've ever done?
I mean, I think the one that changed the game the most is when they changed they added more biomes. Like when they added the dark forest and like the big like giant spruce biome. Like when they added those, that's when it started like kickstarting everything. I think that's what changed the trajectory of Minecraft forever, is when they added those. But I think also another big one was the Nether update.
Yeah, the big
completely
Nether update.
changed the Nether, and like everyone's biggest thing is like the Nether was just like so boring. Like there's really no point of going to the Nether. Now it's like you have to go to the Nether.
Netherite for one, the advancement of the pigs, like the piglins, where you like for all the young kids who are watching who've only seen zombie pigmen used to be in Nether and outside of Nether.
Yeah.
To where now they're pigmen in the Nether.
Yeah.
And they'll transform outside the Nether. But I mean, that its own self, like a fortress in there. What's it called? The
Bastion.
Yep.
I
knew it. I was about to say it starts with a B.
Well, it's like there's biomes in the Nether. Like
yeah, you get your own specialized wood in there.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Like it just changed the game completely. Like changed how
you can live in the Nether.
You literally can,
like without having to go back to the overworld.
Yeah, the only problem would like be water and stuff. But like
you can't sleep.
Yeah, you can't sleep.
Still can't sleep.
But I mean, you don't need to sleep in the like. There's no there's no night or day in the Nether. So it's like, and but I think the biome update made it crazy, and the village and pillage update was pretty good too.
I would say that was probably, in my opinion, the biggest impactful one because I know you might want to think like the ancient city or like the expansion of the end, but like you can have a complete game experience and never go to the advancement parts of the end. Like never go through the portal with the elytra. Like you don't have to. And the warden, I can just not go down there.
Yeah.
But accidentally stumbling upon, the pillagers, taking them out, and then having that label, and then accidentally stumbling upon a village. Now you've just started a raid.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a cool factor. Then villages expanding of the old days, it was just all villagers. Now they're like different types of villagers that give you different advantages.
Yeah. The villages look different too. Like,
yeah.
It's I like how they have big updates now. Like there's some that go small, but like the big ones like change it.
Caves and Cliffs was a big one.
Caves and Cliffs was actually like insane too.
I think that was like my favorite. Not maybe what I would deem as the most impactful.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite because I'm a cave guy.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I miss the old fashioned caves, but I mean, dude, you walk into a cave, especially get you a good pack of shaders.
Yeah.
You see like fog and stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, this looks so cool, dude.
Like I think that was the most jaw dropping one. It was like when you looked at it, it changed.
Yeah.
But I just I look back and it's like I don't think you get that without the biome change.
That's true.
Like
yeah, because at first it was just oak, birch, but there wasn't a birch biome.
No,
it was just birch trees in a basic wood forest.
Yeah.
It was the forest, which had that snow, which was the only place you could get a spruce.
Yeah.
Now they got, like you said, the spruce separate. Plains and desert.
You got the acacia.
The first one I added was the jungle.
Yeah.
Which has now been around a while, but the acacia, the
dark oak forest.
Dark oak. What's the one with the red sand?
The mesa.
The mesa. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
One of the oldest biomes of all time that's still hard to find. The Mushroom Island.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. That's actually like the place to live if you can find one.
Oh yeah.
Because mobs don't spawn?
Mobs don't spawn. I mean, you can basically have unlimited food if you have bowls and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, it's like you come across that and you're like, this is like
take advantage of it.
Yeah.
My friend Tristan claimed it on one of our realms for himself.
Really?
And he just like posted up there, no torches, except in the house. But I don't even think he had it in the house.
Yeah.
No torches, no nothing. Because I think mobs can still spawn if it's like blocks not in of the island. So like when he built a house, if he put a floor, they could spawn on that floor if it was dark. Yeah. He built the walls on the grass, on the actual dirt.
Yeah.
And everything. So he was like, they can't spawn. And he never dug down and built halls where they could spawn. He never built up where they could spawn. He literally just kept building like pockets.
Yeah.
And like a house, like a little village. Justin's pretty smart with that.
Yeah.
But then again, I love the thrill. Mm-hmm. I love the thrill of running from that creeper who's about to blow up your house and getting inside, closing the door, like, oh, because he's about to get you. We're having one heart.
Yeah.
Baby zombies chasing you. That's a thrill ride.
Yeah. Like, hardcore makes it fun too.
Oh, I know.
You just mentioned like the baby zombie. I don't know. I used to watch Philza a lot. I don't know if you know who that is.
The name's familiar.
He's like one of the biggest hardcore streamers. But he had like this world that was like crazy. Like he's insane. He makes big projects and stuff and like makes farms out of them. And he had a world where he played on hardcore for 5 years and like didn't die once. And then he died to a baby zombie. Yeah. And it was like one of the biggest things. It launched his career. Now he's like getting like tons of viewers, like thousands of viewers on Twitch. But Philza, he's a goat.
Defeated the Ender Dragon.
Like he's
still didn't die.
I think Philza can be on close to, I don't want to say Mount Rushmore of Minecraft. Like,
do you want to make a Mount Rushmore of Minecraft right now?
Like a Mount Rushmore of Minecraft YouTubers / streamers. Like,
put them on there.
All right.
I'll tell you who I think's one that's on. You got your obvious picks.
Yeah.
Like, one thing I want to specify is a popular creator doesn't mean you're on there.
Yeah.
I would say based on just true knowledge and
and like changing the game, you know?
So one guy, there's 2 names that I have. And if someone wants to say Dream,
yeah,
I could put Dream on there.
Yeah.
Because of what he did. But
the way I think of Mount Rushmore, though, like some people have different ways of thinking about it. Like people have the, like, to current, but like Mount Rushmore, it's like the founding fathers, you know? Mm-hmm. I kind of look at more like the founding father way, like the ones that are like early on that changed it.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
You know?
That's why I was saying you could maybe put Dream because of how big he was. But of all the popular YouTubers, even though there was a ton, the only one I would actually say would be a Mount Rushmore is Captain Sparkles.
Captain Sparkles.
He needs to be on there. Mm-hmm. He started it.
Yeah.
Seth Bling. Did you ever watch Seth Bling?
Seth Bling.
He started the whole Redstone.
Yep.
Like, I'm not joking. We see now, Redstone's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of mind trippy.
Here's the thing, though. Seth Bling is great, but what do you know about Etho?
Etho's Lab. That's the other guy. That's the other guy I was going to say.
Etho's Lab. Like,
that's the other guy I was going to say.
He's just the low-key goat.
He has the greatest skin of all time.
He has the greatest skin of all time. He has one of the best, like,
Welcome
solo.
back. Etho here.
Yeah. Dude, like, and no one knows. Like, he's hit his face.
The entire time.
Like, he's one of the goats. I think he has to be on the Mount Rushmore.
He is. That's why I was literally going to say him and Seth Bling.
Yeah.
Because Etho was before Seth Bling.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the first Minecraft YouTuber I ever watched was Etho.
Etho's goat.
Etho's Lab.
Like, and he's super smart with redstone too. Like, he just.
Because I started watching, he already had his playthrough be like 100 episodes.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, dude.
I loved watching.
His houses were cool.
I used to watch the Minecraft server. I don't know if you've ever watched that, but
I think I did.
The Minecraft server was so, like, there's so many great YouTubers / builders. Like there's the Hermitcraft now, and that's like what it's like. That's who the people are now. But Minecraft was the OG like Hermitcraft.
Yeah.
And there were so many good streamers. One of my favorite ones or YouTubers was Vintage Beef.
Yeah, I remember Beef.
Vintage Beef was so fun. BOO.
Dude, look at him.
Like that was my childhood, and I still like. Part of my humor comes from like that. So,
I mean, there's still people who are like, that's an Optic member, Optic Hitch, Team Summertime, him reacting to all the things he did.
Yeah.
And like, you've been ethoed.
Yeah.
Like, is he still active?
He's definitely, yeah. Like, he's still.
Oh. That intro.
Yep.
And it drops right down in front of you. Dude, this is absolute. 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Wildlife. Bro, he still is basic.
And like, he's still getting like 300. Like, he's the GOAT.
He actually might be. And like numbers, sure, he doesn't have Captain Sparkle's numbers. But he's consistent.
He's like LeBron.
He is LeBron.
He's got longevity.
Look at this dude. He never cared about getting fancy thumbnails. He's not paying a thumbnail designer.
No.
No, it looks like is he still.
Why is everyone spiraling?
I got an ad, but like I wonder if he still has that original.
Just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually made by.
He has like the same intro to his video as he did. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I remember being that though. I remember that one.
Yeah.
So he still kept the same view. That's been his picture since the beginning. That's been his picture since the beginning. Like
there's just nothing
like
the name rolls, like even the name, it just rolls off the tongue.
The oldest.
Like that's 14 years ago.
Bro, there ain't no hunger bar there.
Yeah.
Dude, like that is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not gonna lie. This is my small take. It's not like something I'm like saying is the actual end of the world. I miss the old design.
Yeah.
Like I kind of wish I didn't
like the
read
old
it. Like the old cobblestone, cane, the oars. I kind of wish they didn't change that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't change everything. The stone slabs look the exact same.
Yeah. I can see why they changed it, but like it's just that nostalgic feel. Like this is Minecraft.
I need to go download it. I've been saying I was gonna do it for 100 years. There's a texture pack that has like all the old.
Yeah.
I'll probably go download it today. But still, like that looks great. Minecraft Alpha 1.2, 1.2.2. Like, this is literally him talking about one of his farms. Like how he just mines it and then throws it.
It's a normal,
Dude, there is nobody.
So you're Mount Rushmore
for
Minecraft.
Minecraft,
like YouTubers, is
okay.
Yours is Seth Bling, Etho,
Captain Sparkles. How many do we want? 4? Because there's 4 on the actual Mount Rushmore. Etho, Seth Bling, Captain Sparkles. I would say. If we're going founding fathers, there's a lot of popular ones, but this one, Ant Venom. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's an OG. And like
I'm a whole crew.
My main thing was like, sure, you had like, now he's kind of a crazy guy now, but like you had your Skydas Minecrafts, Jerome's, Asian Canadian. I watched those guys a lot.
Yeah.
But and Sunday. But I even watched like at the end of my Minecraft era when I started like, I've always loved Minecraft. When I finally stopped watching YouTube for Minecraft, like Lachlan, Big Star, but like those guys are popular. I just don't know if I'd give them the Mount Rushmore title.
Yeah.
Because they still capitalized off what these guys built.
Yeah, they're in the Hall of Fame.
They're in the Hall of Fame. First ballots.
Yes.
First chance they can get.
Yeah.
I mean, they are in the Hall of Fame. But like the Mount Rushmore, I would say it's Ethos, Seth Bling, Captain Sparkles, and Venom.
Nice. Yeah. I think for me, my Mount Rushmore, it has to be like Etho has to be on there.
Beef, I can agree with Beef though.
I'm not gonna put Beef on there because like Beef is.
I need the machinima
I love Beef, but like he's like with Etho, like it's like a great like combination. But I think Etho, because I think he's the best out of like that group. And then I was gonna say, Captain Sparkles has to be on there, I think, as well. I'm gonna put Scott as Minecraft on there just because he was
my favorite.
He led that group of Beijing Canadian Jerome. Like he led that
Team Crafted.
That's
what they were called.
And like throw in like Vicstar with all them, like that whole like that all branched because of Skyda's Minecraft.
I agree. He was the biggest one.
Yeah.
I think he's still to this day he's the biggest Minecraft YouTuber. Like he doesn't make those videos anymore, but like when he was Minecraft YouTubing,
like you think of him. Yeah. Well, it's like I think that was like the OG part of YouTube where it's like now for Call of Duty, it's like look at this next build for the Krieg City, like But it was like look at this door that you can make in Minecraft.
Exactly.
Look at this redstone.
So that's why it really is probably the greatest game.
Yeah. Like you can just go on for hours on Minecraft, and then like now, like the newer people, like they're still like really like good. Like it's like
the main thing I see now is speed builds.
Yeah.
I see a lot of like TikTok style speed builds where it's like just
you got those, and then you got like speed runs.
Yeah.
Like those guys, and it's just evolved to something bigger than like Notch when he made it. Like it's just evolved,
and that's like,
and the Minecraft movie's coming out.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I don't know how I feel about it.
There's literally a movie about Minecraft. Like
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it.
I don't think it's gonna be good.
Considering
it's just crazy.
Jack Black
is Steve,
and I like Jack Black, but
what is Jason Momoa doing in that movie?
I don't know. It doesn't look It looks weird.
Yeah. Like, it's just become huge, you know? And so.
Well, on top of all your gaming sides you got, and I will say this. This is what I think makes someone a true gamer. Because don't step on toes here. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. But I've always said a true gamer is someone who has indulged themselves in every area of like gaming, or at least can have a good appreciation. So when I go and I teach at school, and this is how it was when I was in high school. I wasn't like them, but I had the same mindset in high school.
Yeah.
When I hear my friends in high school talk about like the only games they ever touch at that time was Warzone, Madden or 2K, or the show. Like I was like, you found a game you like, but like you're not a true gamer. And now when they're like, the only games I play are Fortnite or a sports game.
Yeah.
Like I just don't classify you as a true gamer. You are a gamer, but like the true-hearted gamer.
Yeah.
Someone who explores all things. You've talked Call of Duty, you've talked Minecraft, and you've talked even N64. You had a DS. You've had all these kind of things where you've shown all your areas of gaming.
Yep.
But the ones that still make us like the cherry on top, mobile games. We've played a lot of mobile games.
Listen.
What's your favorite mobile game of all time?
Clash of Clans.
That's
100%.
that's
the only one, like, not the only one, but like, it's the one that's like consistent. Like, I'm always going to go back to Clash of Clans. Well, even like Clash Royale and Clash of Clans, like those two. But Clash of Clans is just a different.
I never got hooked on Royale. Like, I played it, but like I never got hooked where I can keep coming back.
Yeah, Royale was fun. Like when I was like grinding.
And you play with your friends, and you all have that clan.
But like the progression in Clash of Clans, it was just something.
It's one of those like Minecraft you can always come back to.
Yeah.
And I mean, I literally had not played for like 4 years, and a bunch of my kids at school, and I checked. I'm allowed to do this. They were like, "Coach Glenn, join our clan," and I was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "If another coach does, I will." Well, he did.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Let me.
Well, you can literally pull it up right here, and we're just looking like. I got a Town Hall 13. One thing that I've prided myself in, I've never really put money to it. The only money I put was the Battle Pass for a period of time. I don't do that now. But going through the wall upgrades, upgrading them from level 13 to 14. But like you can literally just get on all the time. And dude, you're taking out your base. You're farther, aren't you?
I've progressed.
Oh, I can already see the color walls. What's that, a 15?
This is a Town Hall 15. And
maxed out 15?
Not maxed out. It's a maxed out 14, not maxed out 15 yet. But like the only thing I've spent money on is the Battle Pass, because that's
actually really good.
It's like a great, like you're not going to progress that much without the Battle Pass.
I know,
because it's that.
I haven't bought it yet since I've come back.
Yeah,
I probably won't. But like when you were playing it, like it's probably the best Battle Pass.
Yeah,
compared to maybe like a Fortnite OG type Battle Pass where they were. It's $5
because you actually get
benefits like discounts on spending. Your troops train faster, your stuff upgrades faster.
Yeah,
and you get a lot of money. You get a lot of items that give you like Arena Gold.
It's not just skins.
No, it's not like just there's like two. There's maybe like 1 or 2 skins the whole time.
Yeah,
you get one at the beginning, you get one at the end.
Yeah,
everything else is like stuff that actually advances you in the game faster, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like. I used to not be good at Clash of Clans because like it's not just a progression. Like you actually have to have some strategy for like battling and like earning, like getting loot and stuff. So like I've learned just like how to like fight in wars and stuff. Like there's so much more to it than people think.
Yeah.
But Clash of Clans is just like one of those games where I'm gonna continue like just to play and like progress. And they've already like made like the new update Town Hall 17, like there's 17 town halls and like you're running out of room. So like now they're condensing it to like.
Yeah. Cause I literally saw that the other day. They took they take your heroes.
Yeah.
And now they're just the pedestals.
Yeah.
And you have your hero hall.
Yeah.
I literally saw that. I was like, why is it making me put this item down?
Yeah.
I was like, where are my heroes? That's because they weren't there. Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. I kind of can get behind that. I can get behind those changes. 100%.
Yeah. But like there's games like Clash of Clans. One of the like my favorite mobile games of all time was Madden Mobile when it first came out.
That was
when
pretty
it
cool.
originally came out.
The OG Madden.
The
Mobile.
OG Madden
not
Mobile.
Not when they used to update. Not like now they just redrop.
Yeah.
The mobile. They do it for 2K too.
Yeah.
But it was just Madden Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
The auction house.
Like at the
That's
lunch.
why I learned business.
At the lunch table. That's Like you would snipe. Like one of my friends, like would snipe like players, like good players. But like the OG at the lunch table, he pulled an Odell Beckham Jr. card when like he had that one-handed catch. That was like the best card in the game at the time, and he pulled that at the lunch table. There's only 8 on the market, 8 of those, and he pulled one
Like naturally.
and it was like we went crazy.
I would have too.
Yeah,
That was fun.
like that was a great game. But there's also the games you just play.
The OG phone games.
Yeah, like the OG phone games that you don't need Wi-Fi to play or online. You just play.
Angry Birds.
Angry
NBA
Birds,
Jam.
Doodle Jump,
Temple Run.
like
Jetpack Joyride.
Jetpack Joyride. Like
That's fun.
I spent a whole time on Jetpack Joyride from my hometown to Little Rock, just playing Jetpack Joyride, and I got the max jetpack, like the Golden Bank. That was my goal for that car ride, is just to do that.
What other ones are we thinking?
Flick Home Run.
Flick Home Run was good. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the car game. Road Hill.
Oh yeah, the bike.
I was thinking not the bike, but the same.
Road Hill or something like.
It's like you have the car, you get different cars, and you got the gas and the brake.
Yep. The classic.
I don't know the name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Then what's the motorcycle one where like you had like the ghost bike and stuff like that? Like
those were
games.
OG ones.
Mm-hmm.
But mobile games still pretty cool now.
Yeah. Like they're still continuing to progress. There's a lot of games that are trying to be like Clash of Clans that
They're never gonna
won't
succeed.
be able to. Like they'll still have players, but it's not like
Yeah.
it's not gonna be the same.
Like that Boom Beach.
Boom Beach.
Literally made by the same developers. I don't know what they were thinking there.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's even up anymore.
Yeah.
Heyday was fun.
Heyday. Yeah.
That was like a different vibe. What's a phone game you're playing now?
The phone game I'm playing now, I'm starting to play Brawl Stars a bit more.
Oh,
And there's also one. It's called like Block. It's some type of like Tetris-y type game. Which Tetris, like that's an
is it Block Blast?
Block Blast. Yeah.
A lot of kids I know at school playing that.
Yeah, I've been playing Block Blast. It's just like one of those like thinking games, like Tetris.
I've started trying to do that. Like with the whole I'm 100% on the side of like social media these days is kind of like lowering down our brain a little bit and our capability of like critical thinking and things. I try to play games that like enhance that.
Yeah.
And so like strategy level games that are like really challenging. The one that I have to think of the most on that I'm just like addicted to right now, Marvel Snap. Have you played Marvel Snap? It's like, I'll show you after. It's like a card game.
Yeah.
Turn-based, and you use Marvel characters, but it's like comic style, where it's like the comic-based characters, not as much the MCU. But like there's different types of abilities, like an ongoing ability which carries on, then like an on reveal ability which happens as soon as you play the card, and so many different characters, different locations that you can play the cards at that have different events. This is not a sponsorship for Marvel Snaps in any way. It's just a game I'm very addicted to playing.
Yeah.
And it's on Steam. So like, and I can connect to my account. So like I can play on my phone on my lunch break and then come home and play it on my computer.
Yeah.
Insanely good FPS. And it just looks fun. I'm just sitting there clicking, playing the card game. And it's free.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that was like those type of games. Pokemon Go was
That's probably,
revolutionary.
yeah. Where would you rank that as a mobile game?
I think it's top 2. I think Pokemon Go changed like how mobile games can be. Like they tried with Minecraft Earth. It didn't really hit as good, but like Pokemon Go, that was a phenomenon. Like everyone was like, let's go out and play Pokemon Go. And I still, like when I'm on college campus, like
Playing it. Yeah.
I'm playing it. And like those YouTubers that always like Mystic would always like grind, and just like cool seeing them pull like the crazy, like go to the big events.
Yeah.
But Pokemon Go is like one of those games like you hop on and like see what's up.
My top 4 mobile games. Ready for this? It's flawless. Number 1. No, we'll start 4.
Okay.
Number 4, all time, just fun. And this time, Angry Birds. Especially, I'm going to put all the different variations of Angry Birds that came out into one.
Yeah.
That's just the game it was. I don't like how it is now as much. I feel like it's takes away the simplicity.
Yeah.
Try to make it more this, but it's better in its original form. Angry Birds number 4. Number 3, Minecraft Pocket Edition.
Mm.
That was iconic because it used to be its own separate thing.
Yeah.
You had blocks in there you did not have in Xbox or PC or PlayStation. So I'd say that. I'd agree with Pokemon Go being number 2, and number 1 I'd put Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
Because Clash of Clans is still super successful.
Yeah.
A lot of people play it.
Still getting updates.
A lot of people are getting great, big updates.
Yeah.
People are talking about it. Top charts, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's a pretty good top 4.
Yeah.
What would you be your? This isn't a Mount Rushmore vibe.
Yeah, top 4.
Just like a top 4, you think?
Top 4. I mean, obviously, I think Clash of Clans is number 1. I think Pokemon Go is number 2. But like 3 and 4, those could be interchangeable. I think Subway Surfers is another one we didn't talk about. Subway Surfers, I think, could be 4. Just like for the pure size of it and like how many people play it. But I mean, number 3, I think Angry Birds can be
It was
number
fun.
3. Just like the classic Angry Birds.
It like hit
Flappy
that
Bird
thing.
though at the time.
That was
Like Flappy Bird in its prime.
It's coming back.
Really?
I think I saw it coming back.
Yeah. Like that had people raging, throwing phones.
That's why it got taken down.
Yeah.
You remember the story?
Yeah.
I guess I'm right on this. Was it? Dude got mad and did something bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get why they took that down.
Yeah.
But I feel like so much worse has happened.
That's with any game too.
I know, like they probably could have gotten away not taking it down.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's probably not talked about, but imagine some of the crazy stuff that's happened on Pokemon Go. Somebody's trying to get to that Pokestop.
Oh yeah.
Sketchy part of town. I'm not saying that. I'm hoping it hasn't happened. You know what I mean? It's just like things that probably happened. They don't take that down. But I think I saw it's coming back.
Yeah. Mobile games, it's just like when you like are just like at an airport or like you're in like
a lunch break
or something, like just something you got that thing you do. And Clash of Clans, it's like you just check on it. It's like water. It's like water in a plant. You know, you just like you got to do it. And
like some stuff. Hey, I got this much.
You like to see it grow.
Upgrade that.
Yeah, you like to see it grow.
Don't come back for a week.
Yep. But yeah, mobile games are classics. I think you can't talk about like gaming without mobile games, because it's just like it's such a big aspect of like gaming.
Yeah, I think some hardheads probably don't like when you throw a lot of them in the same category. Talking about like a PC gaming console compared to mobile, but like it is gaming.
Yeah.
And a lot of the games now, like I don't know as much about Google because I don't have a phone, but like I know Apple Arcade's adding some high quality games on there.
Yeah.
That you can get and play, which is, and then you have these things like Backbone.
Yeah.
Have you seen about a Backbone thing?
Mm-mm.
So it's like you insert your phone into it and it's a controller.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you can like, so then you have that. You got PS Play, Xbox Play, where you can like play Xbox games on your phone with Backbone. Like I can play Call of Duty on my cell phone.
Yeah. Well, now, Call of Duty's got like its
own
big
COD
mobile community.
They have that.
They added Fortnite Mobile. Like it's
just
like
off though. Is it still back? Is it still on?
I don't think it's. I'm not sure, to be honest. But like they had like
it was there.
I think it was there, and like it's evolved, and like it's not the typical gaming, but it's gaming in a different sense. So
yeah. But well, we still, I don't even think we all the way made it to the bottom of our pocket on some of those topics.
I mean,
there's more because we have. Yeah. There's just, that's why I was so excited to have you on, because we have so much that we could have talked about, and there's still a few things we got to discuss.
Yeah.
And when you told me that this was something you were interested in talking about, I'm actually interested to see your like thoughts with it. Let's talk esports.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna deny it. I didn't know how much of an esport guy you were. I know how much of a gamer you are. Yeah. But like you can have two separate fields there. Yeah. I know people who don't play a lot of games that watch esports.
Yeah.
And so what do you like to watch about esports? Like what's your favorite one?
I think what makes esports kind of like fun to watch. There's some esports I just can't, like, it's hard to watch just because it's like not maybe a game that I don't like, or I think what makes esports so interesting, it's like sports in general. The reason you watch sports is because one, you love that sport, but two, it's like these guys do something. They're best in the world. They do something you can't do. And I think Call of Duty is like one of those games. It's like like you could be good at Call of Duty, but you don't compare to like an optics company.
Exactly.
You don't compare to a simp. Like there's just nothing.
That's very true.
And so it's like it's fun to watch that, like watch Search and Destroy, like in esports, or a good hard point like game. Like it's just like the communication happening like fast paced. But one of my favorite esports like to watch, like I just throw it on and like start watching. Like I'm not a big like I don't have a team or anything, but I like throwing it on and watching it. Rocket League.
Really?
Rocket League.
I bet it gets hype.
It gets so because that's the game where it's like you can watch Call of Duty and be like, oh, I can maybe do that. Like I can maybe like hit him with like a crazy like
slide
play,
shot,
like slide shot or like a snipe or something. But you watch Rocket League, you're not doing what they're doing. Like I'm good at Rocket League. Like I've made it to champ, and like I'm good at Rocket League to the average person. But the pros are just on another, like it's a bigger gap. Like
it's a lot larger than people think. Because even like you mentioned Scump and Simp for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Simp's the reigning MVP.
Yeah.
In the league for Call of Duty League, and I'm a huge Call of Duty League fan. Even the players that are pro players that he just craps on.
Yeah.
I mean, they never will stand a chance compared to him one-on-one. Yeah. Those players would still smoke me.
Yeah.
Like, and it would be disgusting. Like, not even close. The players who are like right there outside the league in the highest level amateur, they would smoke me.
Yeah.
Then even like still, like it just goes down. There is a larger gap there, which is why it's so much fun to watch. And I bet I never got into Rocket League. I played a little bit of it here and there, but I can imagine
it gets hyped because it's the closest thing to an actual sport. It's like soccer.
Yeah.
But like the Rocket League, it gets crazy with some of the shots they can hit.
Is it teams of 3?
It's teams of 3. But I don't know if you've probably heard of like the play where Justin, in NRG makes like an insane game 7, no time left buzzer beater to send it to overtime and win.
I haven't seen the play, but I know NRG.
Like, you need to pull up this play.
Right now?
Right now. Like, this is the Rocket League play. It's literally the most
What's it called?
Popular. Look up, this is Rocket League. Like, it is, the commentating is, like, amazing, too, because it's, like...
I won't be able to hear it because I don't have my speakers plugged up.
But,
oh, like, that's... Right here?
Yeah, right, that one. But... Like, this is game 7, like, no time left. And the thing about Rocket League is that when the clock hits 0, you still go. You still keep playing until the ball hits the ground.
Yeah.
But they keep this ball alive, and, like, you just have to watch it. But basically the scenarios is, it's...
let's shrink us here for this moment.
The scenarios that NRG is... they're about to be down because Dignitas is going to score right here. They're about to be down with like no time left. And it's like, there's no hope really, but something crazy happens and like this clip is like most famous Rocket League clip of all time. This got the announcer's like, this is Rocket League. And then this play is like insane. Like there's a whole video on like why this play is so impossible.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to turn it down, so if you don't hear it in the video, that's fine. People in the podcast will be able to hear it.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing that matters here. Here we go. 59 seconds.
But it's just...
I knew about the whole, once the ball doesn't hit the ground, the game stays in play.
So they just scored. They're basically like, we just won. There's 4 seconds left. All they have to do is hit the ball.
Wow.
And
look at that crowd.
Yeah.
I love a good land event.
Yeah. But, and this is like early on in Rocket League, so it's like, they're still doing, like, this is the stuff, like, maybe I can do some things, like a ceiling shot.
Oh! That was close.
Yeah. But here, watch this. No time left. Ball hits the ground and it's done. All Orange has to do. And he, like, it's like,
from the ceiling.
Like, go back. Like, can you go back? Look, the life is sucked out of them. And so, pause it right there. That ball, if it does not hit that angle, it does not go up that high, and like, there's no chance he's scoring that. Like,
It looked like it almost hit the ground.
I'll send you the video. Like it hits the edge of the wall where like it bounces straight up, not like to the side and down.
So if it hits right here, it goes down.
Yes.
So it hit the perfect spot to allow it to go up.
Yes, and it bounces straight up high, and then so keep going. When he's about to hit it, so right here, he has a guy right there that's kind of blocking the goal, and a guy in rotation coming down from below.
This is the guy coming down. This is the guy blocking the goal.
Yes, but Justin hits it at a perfect angle to where it goes perfectly in the goal and not hitting the ground before. Like this angle.
So if it hits the ground if it hits right there,
it's done.
It's over.
Even if it hits halfway in the goal on the ground,
it has to get in the goal first.
It has to get in the goal in the air, and he's got to hit it without this guy saving it.
Can we like slow it down, like watch it in slow motion?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sleep timer.
I'll have to send you the video on like the breakdown of the angle and stuff. But that guy misses, and that guy's not there in time. So it's like
a bad rotation on defense.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I want to watch this in like the slowest motion I can literally watch it in.
But the Rocket League clips that you see are in like you can. It looks like
this is the hit before it goes over to that spot on the wall.
Yeah, it's like a pinch right here.
Even so, that's close.
Like that's close. This is close. This guy, if this orange guy hits on the ground, it's done. But they pinch it. Goes into this wall.
And if it hits anywhere else.
If it hits anywhere else, like it's done for.
Dude. Imagine the crowd.
Yes.
This is the moment. He has to probably turn his car in a way.
Like this, like that looks simple. That is so hard to do.
When I say I haven't played, like I haven't played seriously, but I've played enough to know, like, I know what you mean. Like, I can't fly.
Yeah. No, like that's a basic like aerial shot. There's insane like flip resets, ceiling shots, musty flicks. Like there's so many. The mechanics in this game is, I think, the hardest mechanics in any game.
He gets the boost. Does he get this boost here?
No. Like, look how close it is to the ground right here.
Oh, they're about to show us.
Yeah.
And he boosts into it. First guy missed.
That guy missed. Look how close this is.
Like, so if it
hits
you can see the ball
like in the goal, and if it hits the ground right there, he misses the shot and they lose.
So like you can see the ball going into the goal, like right there. So if any of it is sticking out,
and it hits the ground,
it's over.
It's over. But look how close this, right there. Like this is the most impossible shot, and everything about this clip is amazing. It's the fact that they won Game 7.
And the commentating that we're not able to hear at this moment.
Yes. I'll show you after.
I'll watch it after. People watching should be able to hear it.
Yeah.
You can see it right there. That's it. Wow.
But I think Rocket League esports has the most potential out of any other esports just because of what they can do with it. Just how it's close to a sport. They can also, like with college, they can... like I think that's something with esports that they can evolve is like use college more.
Yeah.
The hardest thing with esports though,
and high schools.
Yes. But the hardest thing with esports is that professionals, they play for a long time and they're good for a long time. So it's not like the NBA where like you can just keep developing players, like bring them in, take them out. But it's like if you make it to the league and like you're good, you're going to be in the league for a while. And it's hard for newer players to get in. Mm-hmm. So either expanding the league or finding a way.
Utilizing college more
as like there's a draft process. Or,
yeah.
You can have like a B team, you know?
Having a good league matters there too. Cause like that's the biggest thing for Call of Duty that just drives me up a wall is the franchise.
Yeah. Because
you have this many teams. You're going to have this many spots on the team. And then you just play in the Challengers League if you don't, which is like the amateur open.
Yeah.
But like, I wish Halo had a better game, but also a better thing. Because Halo has, and other games do too, but like Halo has a great system. You, me, Grayson, and Cash could make a team, grind it in Halo, go and be given a chance to play against like the Optic, the FaZe, the space station gaming, and if it's just the cards play in our favor, we can win that game and go play on the main stage if we qualify.
Yeah.
Like every competitive team has that chance, which means you don't have to have like a cap of teams. You qualify online to get to go to the tournament. You go to the tournament, then you go and play, and a lot of teams get that chance because it's open bracket, it's pool play, and those esports have the chance to have that kind of success.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rocket League does it like
Rocket
that.
League kind of has it like that. There's actually a big story not too long ago about. Do you know who Moist Critical is?
Mm-hmm.
He actually had a team, and like he just got some like guys just to like
And funded them.
like like basically started like this esports team. I think it's I think it's called Team Moist or something. I don't know what they had a funny name, but they went into like a Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, Rocket League, like RLCS, and I think they won.
Like got an upset.
Like
Won the whole tournament.
I think they won the whole tournament. I could be wrong, but this is basically just this ragtag group of guys just like come in and
Wow.
yeah, but
like that's how Call of Duty used to be that way, and that's how it like so many people got their chance was they show up, and I literally know a couple pros I can specifically name drop. I'm not going to just because like that's a lot, but like I know some watching as long as I've watched. Like I'd watch Scump streams. Scump would talk about the most recent like Advanced Warfare Black Ops 3 tournament. Get on a stream and just talk about the tournament while he's playing in a pub game, and he'll name drop a player like, "Yo, this one guy from so and so, like he was tearing it up. 3 years later, dude's a pro.
yeah,
Playing against Scump at the pro level." And so it's like cool to see that.
there's just not enough opportunity, I think, because there's probably some guys out there that are better than these pros, but they never
They
get
don't
the
get a
opportunity.
chance. Yeah. Have you ever tried to go pro in a game?
I'm not good enough to be pro in any game.
But you've never even tried, like just
I've
to
never
see.
tried. I've played like competitive games, like I play rank play,
Yeah.
and I'm just not. I'm not on that level.
Rank play, competitive player is still different than like trying to go pro. As we've been talking about.
Yeah, I've never tried to go pro, just because I've never really thought of. I'm good at Call of Duty. I'm good at Rocket League, but I've never. I know there's a big difference. It's like basketball. It's like I know, like there's a time where like I'm gonna continue to play basketball, but I'm not gonna continue to try it. Like there's a time where like, okay, I'm just not as good as these guys.
Yeah.
I just don't got it, But it's like I still love to play basketball, like competitively. Like if I play against someone, like or go play pickup, I'm gonna be competitive and whatnot.
I tried one game that I played a lot of competitive Call of Duty, like in terms of like just ranked and a couple of tournaments.
Yeah.
But the one game I actually like tried to actually become a pro player was Halo.
Yeah.
Halo, technically Halo 4, and then Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Halo 4, I talked about it. Halo Infinite, I actually tried. Like went at a team, picked me up. Me and my friend Noah picked us up, sent us like paid for our. They didn't pay for the trip, like driving. We drove ourselves to Columbus, Ohio. Paid for our Airbnb. Paid for our entrance into the tournament. Paid for our dinner opening night. We paid and stuff, and there was a lot of other stuff that happened on that trip.
Yeah.
And we competed in land, and we got last place. But me and Noah, I've said this is the second episode I've said this about Noah. Darn you in a way. Not really.
Yeah.
We both fizzled out with it, and then whenever I kind of hinted, let's actually keep it going, he had just moved on.
Yeah.
But we had a moment where there were pro players at this LAN tournament, like pro level players who just lived nearby and were like going to come play. It was not an official league tournament.
Yeah.
And we were playing them first round of bracket play. We'd done pool play, got last.
Yeah.
So we played the best team. And me and Noah hit him and these two pro players with a perfect double bait and switch. No comms, natural, just teamwork and instinct that we had developed over years of being friends and playing together.
Yeah.
And literally I can hear Noah in the moment be like, I've said this on the podcast before, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because like it's Halo Infinite map called Streets. There's like a ATM, you can bounce the grenade off. And it's kind of like that Rocket League bounce where it's like, if you hit it too high, the grenade just goes straight up. Hit it too low, it just drops right down. But if you hit it right there in the middle, it will ricochet off around a 90-degree corner.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody peeking there, which is a spot to peek, you can grenade off that and get them off the heady. Well, anyways, I threw a grenade, got a hit. I said, go. I slid in, killed the first guy, second guy tagged me up. I repulsed out
Yeah.
So backwards out, Noah slid in, got the kill, perfect teamwork.
Yeah.
And we actually played competitive that whole map. And so it's kind of like that moment of like, dude, we actually did something.
Yeah.
Against high level players, we bested them.
Yeah.
And it kind of gave us a sense of confidence. And if we would have never stopped, now when I say this, like I'm never going to be at a Hall of Fame level, but like I actually think we could have done enough more to like maybe have a decent experience trying. We'll never know though. That's the only game.
Yeah.
As much as I love Call of Duty, I'm better at Halo.
Yeah. I've never played Halo because I was a PlayStation guy. So I never got to play Halo. I never experienced that. But if there was one game, there's no pro
Yeah.
in this game. Literally, Minecraft would be the game though. I'd like try.
Hunger Games,
But
dude.
Hunger Games, but like there's this thing called the Minecraft Championships. It's just like a bunch of the YouTubers though. But like if they ever did something like that for like a pro, like I think I could like go into that and like try at least. Like I would be confident enough, like because it's just a bunch of like mini games / like Hunger Games, stuff like that. Parkour. So a bunch of the mini games. And I think I like those are the games I'd be good at. And so
I agree.
Minecraft would be the one
Minecraft
game.
would be fun.
But there's no like pro like esports in Minecraft. Like there's no such thing.
No.
So
Well, trying to think. You need to come watch Call of Duty with me
yeah.
because the season just started. Like there's matches today. Literally started yesterday.
Yeah.
For Black Ops 6. And already some spicy new teams. FaZe lost their first map of the year.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought they could win. Probably should have won. So who knows, dude? But I got my FaZe jersey in there. Behind that marker board, I got a poster of some signed players.
Yeah.
When I went to the champs, I got a lot of cool gear and stuff. But esports is fun. It's fun like to watch regular sports. And you get your team, Mr. Iowa man,
I need
Mr.
to get
Viking.
I need to get a team for esports. Like obviously I love FaZe and Optic and like those teams.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't have a set team, you know?
I'll help you look around.
Yeah.
Which esport would you prefer to?
I mean,
There's some that I think there's one esport that I think you need to learn. You have to learn the game.
yeah.
And I don't know if you
Rainbow Six.
I was gonna say League of Legends.
Oh, League of Legends. Yeah.
The only reason I say that's because they put a lot of time, effort, and money into their pro scene.
Yeah.
And like it's when you understand like what's going on,
Yeah.
because you just not learn the game, it is one of the most insane games to watch.
Yeah. My sister and brother my sister loves League of Legends. My brother likes Dota, like the similar game.
Yeah, very similar.
So
Like they have the greatest gamer of all time, in my opinion, Faker. And I mean, like he is crazy.
I just like, I don't know, those types of games are hard for me. So it's like, I could probably watch it, but it's like the game itself, like I'd never like,
Yeah.
it'd be like watching hockey, you know?
And it is, with that being said, it is better to still find a game that, like, Call of Duty is so special. Halo, I love watching because I play it.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what you probably like Rocket League.
I think Rocket League and
That's why you
Call of
like it.
Duty would be like the two that'd be like, I want a team, you know?
Rainbow Six is fun. And it's probably a game you would be able to enjoy a little more to, like, get on with. Ethan Meredith loves it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have 2 Rainbow Six players on there. And that's one thing I want to make sure I'm a little more familiar with before I have them on. I won a giveaway a couple years ago, free ticket to like one of their big majors. And that's a jersey from one of the esport teams with my name on the back, Elevate. So I got an Elevate jersey. It says Ethan on the back. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wear it on the day those guys come and be like, what's up? Rainbow Six Elevate jersey.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think if I were to choose a team like with those, like
Let's
I
find
think
you a
with
Call of Duty team. Let's
with Call
find
of
you one.
Duty, because I used to love watching the OG like FaZe,
Yeah.
not esports, but like
The
playing.
videos. Yeah.
And I used to love Optic. I watched Scumpy BO2 videos all the time. Like I'd go back and watch some. Like there's one called Sweat Bannon's, like one of his popular ones. Went 88-0 on Raid. It's like watching those videos, watching Nade Shot, the OG like founding fathers of Call of Duty esports, and so it's like I like both FaZe and Optic. I know it's like a big rivalry, but like I'd have to like I don't know, it'd be hard. So it's like
Well, I'll help you to take a look at some teams because maybe I can even give you some background that you might like. Nate Shot started his own team.
yeah, 100 Thieves. I know 100
100
Thieves.
LA Thieves just made a move.
Yeah,
and they literally built a god squad.
Yeah.
Like they took some of the best. They had their team, world champion team.
Yeah.
Envoy, Octane, Kitty, and Draza. And then they split. And they kind of got a team where it was like, we're just going to give a bunch of young guys a chance. Made a huge run, got like 3rd place, 4th place at champs, then got 2nd place at this huge Saudi Arabian tournament.
Yeah.
Let go of everyone else except the best player of that 4. Brought in the 2 arguably runner-ups for the MVP award. And their world champion sub player they're pretty good.
Yeah.
So maybe look at Nate Shot's team.
Yeah.
Nate
That's
Shot-
the thing. That's the best
Nate
of both
Shot put
worlds.
him a
It's
team,
like
dude.
the colors of phase with
Red and black with Nate Shot.
yeah. But
Origin.
I know they started around Black Ops 4, right?
Yeah. They messed around in
Yeah.
World War II. But like Black Ops 4 is when they really dropped a team that got 2nd at champs.
Yeah. So I remember
Kenny,
watching
Octane, Slasher.
I remember watching them a little bit not in Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was a
Pretty good competitive team.
yeah.
That's one of my favorite years I've ever watched.
Really?
Still to this day.
Yep.
United won. Clayster, Brestini, Arcides, Simpanabizi. That was like their big thing. My favorite player of all time, like dating back of like a Mount Rushmore type thing, will be Attach.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched him on OG Phase days when he won on Denial as a rookie. He was one of the first rookies to ever win the world championship. But favorite player right now currently, Abizi.
Yeah.
It's too easy for Abizi.
I like
Tyler Ferris.
I like watching Zuma whenever he's like talking about like he just his voice, which crazy like I like
Donnie.
one of those like memories. It's like when I was at 747 one night and like you're like, dude, I just won a PC. I'm like,
I know.
what? Just Zoom like
You were one of the ones that
like
was there.
You were the one dude that won a giveaway. Like out of like how many people like entered that giveaway, you know?
Like 100,000.
Yeah. And like you
I
won. Like that's insane.
And I'm using that PC
You're
right now.
using the PC right now.
I know. And like I've even made like connections. Like the guy who was the social media manager he still is for, I don't know if he's gotten promoted to where like, I don't think he's running their accounts now, but I think he's like in charge of their content for the flank or for phase.
Yeah.
His name's Gersh. Shout out Gersh. And we've kind of like got to know each other from that way. So when I met him at Champs, he's like, dang, like you're the Ethan I've seen. I'm like, yeah. It's like, I'm the one that won that giveaway. I'm a phase fan, dude. So like I've interacted with their stuff, and I even won another giveaway they did of that one.
Yeah.
And then they did another giveaway and I've won. I've won 3 phase giveaways.
That's
3.
insane.
Bring me in, phase. Let's
Listen,
talk.
I need to win this giveaway for this ring today.
You do need to win. I'll give all my love to you. Get it all.
Imagine.
Take it.
Imagine if I win, I'll come back on the podcast and show it before I propose.
That would be awesome. That would be.
But it's not gonna happen. There's no way.
Don't say that. I say that, but you just gotta enter and go for it.
Yeah.
Enter and go for it. Well, dude, we've had so far. You are the longest episode I've had. And we
have so much to talk about.
still got so much more. We need to have one of those live days,
Yeah.
or just have another episode. I'm gonna do seasons of the podcast, so it's not like an announcement. I've kind of said that, but like there's gonna be like seasons where I'll go to a certain number of episodes, then take a little break,
Yeah.
kind of reset, get some new guests lined up, get some new ideas, and then drop it and run again. And so you'll make a return in the season 2
Yep.
timeline.
Listen, I'm ready.
It's already gonna be fun,
Yeah.
and for sure.
We haven't even touched on Black Ops 6 at all. Like really, like we touched on just a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm saving. I think like whenever the new year changes over, I'm gonna make a video.
Yeah.
And like, dude, whenever I can get more time, I'm going back to videos. That's an announcement. Can't explain how or when because it could get me in trouble.
Yeah.
But there will be a time where podcast comes out on Monday. The next Monday will be YouTube video. Then podcast, YouTube video, alternating weeks, alternating Mondays. That's my plan. And there's things lined up for it. But when I do that, I'm going to try to start it in January because that's kind of where I'm going to be able to do it. And I want to drop a Black Ops 6. Like, all right, we've had about 4 months. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Because I got some opinions.
Yeah.
And we'll have to have a time where we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
But for now, we are nearing the end. And we have somewhere we have to be in like an hour and 20 minutes. But every episode I do this final remarks, something you want to say to the audience. And it could be you promote something that you want to share, or just say some encouragement, or just anything. It could be literally anything you want. What's something you want to say to the audience? Camera's right here. Final remarks for this episode, Mr. Powers.
I guess my final remarks would be, there's a lot of people talking about, gaming's kind of been falling off. Gaming's been not as good as it used to be. And like we've talked about how like our past games like have been some of our most favorite games of all time. But I do think coming up, like gaming's about to take a step in the right direction. I think that once like these big companies start figuring out what the community really wants, I do think that gaming's on the right trajectory, and I think it's going to be a fun time. And so, my final remarks should just be, hang on,
stay with us.
Stay with it.
Stay faithful, gamers.
Stay faithful. It will get better. And yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Well, dude, it's been an absolute blast having you on the episode. 100% bringing you back. It will be awesome when I do. Make sure, description below, follow my X account, my Twitter account. That way you can keep up to date all the best things that's going on with the channel and the podcast. You can also drop any suggestions, questions you want answered, or topics you want discussed. You can do that here in the comment section below as well. Make sure to comment down below something you want us to talk about next time we come back. Black Ops 6 is obviously one, but share with a friend. Let's hit 500 subs. First is 250, so let's hit 250, get to 500, then I'll announce the 1,000 sub giveaway, which is a pretty big one.
I think this 1,000 sub giveaway is probably the best 1,000 sub giveaway of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
It might be, especially if I get the right support to make it even. It's already happening what it is, but if I can hit that second stage, that actually would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you need to subscribe and share with a friend. Let's hit these goals. Thank you guys for all the support. I will see you guys later. Peace out.